I'm a young man, yes I can make. I can shake in my hand. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that, but it came to mind for some reason.
Here's my least favorite level in the entire game. Yes, I hate it more than Metropolis. I do.
I didn't really have too many problems with this.
It's not that there's problems. It's so bland, if you ask me. Like, the music isn't exactly Sonic-y, if you ask me. Not to mention all the crap that they throw at you. I suppose to prepare you for Metropolis Zone, but it's like this. Metropolis Zone, it has its fast parts, and it has its bad parts, you know? This one's all about killing you off in, like, the BP oil spill.
Uh-huh.
Because, like...
Sonic goes to Mexico.
Because, like, the thing is, it's like... There's so much platforming that you said... It's almost like you transferred into a Mario game for like a second, you know?
Mario transfer grabbing their forces and pitchforks.
No, dude. It's not the same Mario game are fun. I'm just saying that. There's a little style to Sonic of, you know, when you get to those horizontal movement things, it's really fun. And checkpoints, not that they're scarce, but they're valued in this game. And this level, sorry. Sometimes you just don't want to go through certain parts. The Metropolis Zone, it's okay, because like I was saying, you know, you have your fast bits. I mean, sure, they'll like throw a slicer right in front of your path. But, you know, you have the fast bits at least, but this one's just full of automated stuff, like, for one thing, those cannons. Oh, hang on. Physics issue coming up. Yeah, force field, would have guessed. Then another thing about automated things, like, you got these oil slides, I mean, basically making you go in a certain direction. Unless you abuse your jump with Supersonic to get past it. And there's these guys, which I really hate. Like, all the enemies here I just hate. There's nothing of this level. Right there was Supersonic getting stopped by an insurmountable floating fan, but Tails got past it just fine. And look, we're done. Going as fast as we could, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Man, he took another one. What I want to know is how did I get up to 40? I was been counting these things. And here I am sitting on a pretty 40. I could have sworn I was at like the 20s in the last day. So, yeah, that thing doesn't feel like working. Flash Hills one kicks in. Yeah,
when did it get so glitchy?
I don't know. I mean,
I remember it being that glitchy when we were playing as kids.
I guess we were just so young that we weren't concerned by such trivial things, and we just played the game to enjoy the game.
It's ironic they use sea creatures. It does really fit that whole BP oil spill nature.
Oh, right. Like that seahorse got mutated. Work out. So, a lot of people might be thinking, darn Aero, look at all these fails you're making. Folks, Metropolis Zone. That's all I have to say. Metropolis Zone, you'll see who is the better in this game between me and Shingen. That's all I can say. Granted, I still make fails too. Yeah. You know. It's not my fault. I mean, I'm failed.
And he has a supernatural ability to find his lives.
And negate death.
Yeah, negate death.
But yeah, oil ocean. Boring. You have anything to say about oil ocean,
not really. But I do want to do something to like promote this one person who I thought was brilliant. For those of you guys who may be like Phoenix Wright fans or whatever, there was this one YouTube video this guy made where it was like this fail. The Sonic, this where Sonic is on. I mean, no, who's on trial? Was it Eggman?
It was. Yeah, Eggman was on trial for murder of Tails.
Yeah.
and they used like classic Sonic sprites and everything. It was really great. Well, they took Phoenix Sprite into a scenario of Sonic, and it was really complex. But I don't want to reveal much about it. But it was a really great case. I mean, case. And
I really liked it. I mean, the guy, he demonstrated a really good animation style. His text, I mean, the story was good. But it just reminded me about this whole the whole idea of how Tails possibly could be murdered, kind of situation. So it's interesting. I think that people who are fans of Sonic and are fans of Phoenix Wright will look at this and be like, you know, this is actually really interesting. They will like it, and I wish I could say I knew where it was. Maybe you can find the link to it.
I think it's by this guy named like Skit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like Tales of Using Port.
Yeah. You if you could find and put close link, I think that would be really good.
Anyway, back to the game. We are in Metropolis Zone, Sonic 2's famous level, beyond the Death Egg Zone and Emerald Hill Zone. This, friends, is the level that that a lot of kids got game overs and eventually rage quitted on, never to see the fine ending to this great game. Because let's face it, I mean, who can deal with all the stuff that the game throws at you before, you know, you just crack and say, screw it, I'm going back to Sonic 1, or screw it, I'm going back to Mario, or screw it, I'm going back to modern Sonic games. So anyway, you just be amazed on how the fails just rack up. I mean, granted, you would expect that because it's, you know, Metropolis Zone, but the thing is that you could sort of empathize with Shingen and I here on how we're getting messed up. I think, if it wasn't Supersonic right there, he would have got owned by that sled. I mean, you know what's the worst? Here I am, being a jerk.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But you know what's the worst thing about it?
That happened?
Worst thing is that, you know, about slicers is that they own you and then they stand there. They can't do anything else. That's the thing. They've already had their vengeance. They've already done what they will. And you just have to sit there and redeem yourself by killing them, and that brings you no happiness because, you know, it's gone. The guy's gone in a second, like any other bandit. But the thing is that they just take you out in so many times that it's annoying. There's no way to learn from the way that a slicer hits you.
Yeah.
There's no, you know, learning curve to this. It's always, you gotta memorize where they are, and that's what I hate about slicers and shellcrackers. Asteruns. You can avoid Asteruns, and on the court.
What?
More Sonic 4 goodness, I suppose. But the thing about Asteruns is, when you're going up a corkscrew, and whoever designed this level thought it'd be a great idea to put Asterons across the sides, like, haha, it's really fun, huh? Hey, good idea, huh, Yuji Naka? Right, well, the thing is, if you have Tails motionless, then you won't activate the Asterons, because the thing to note is that Tails' running sprite is slightly wider than Sonic's, and because it's wider, it just reaches the
really?
It just reaches the range where the Asterons can swoop in and own you. So, if Tails was not moving and Sonic was just riding the corkscrew up, then you won't activate any of the Asterons.
Man.
So, I do believe Act 2 is the worst. I mean, Act 3 is slightly better. But look at that. There's slicers on both sides. So what the heck can you do? Besides, get hit. And shield. Oh man, hardly any shield.
This is interesting about the shield. When they come up, sometimes they come up with this ring on the outside of Sonic, and you can see inside, and sometimes they come with a big blue ball that just covers everything.
Actually, that's another compression issue, like with the Chaos Emeralds not being visible. The shields are actually supposed to be both images at once, flashing really fast, so you can get like a hazy image of Sonic. But due to compression, that it can only get one of them at a time.
Tell me more about the compression.
Sort of like if it's like the sprites are moving so fast that the way that I have this video put in captured, it can't exactly get them all. So that little hazy image will, for the most part, be left out. Like you see here.
Sorry,
Here's something to note. Now the bridge comes up. What's up with that?
Fail. I mean, you're supersonic. You're The
Sonic does not comprehend, but only speed.
Oh, it was a godsend.
And then you can exact your revenge on the slices. You know, just watch it there. Devastating attacks do nothing, and they just stand there waiting their doom. You know. Sonic 4 though, they'll self-destruct. Oh, what's this, folks? Is Shingen's fail count catching up to mine? Will I have a chance to claim the title of he's slightly better than Shingen at this game? We shall soon see when this playthrough is finished.
So sorry, we stopped talking for a while, but so when it comes to the whole idea of playing this game, like I've always wondered, like, what is the actual story to these things? Was it just really just a guy running?
No. See, with Sonic 2, even though it does nothing to tell you what the story is, it gives you a basic gist of what's going on.